Anyone wants healthy, silky, frizz-free hair, but somehow end up with a puffball instead? Even though they spent 30 minutes styling it. Been there? Yeah, me too. Welcome to the club, my frizzy-haired friends. I spent 3 months testing 47 different anti-frizz methods, so you don't have to waste your time, money, or sanity like I did. And I finally found 3 simple science-backed tricks that transform my hair from this to this. No heat, no salon, no overpriced magic potions. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to smooth your hair, whatever your hair type. And finally, get that sleek, shiny finish that actually lasts. But at first, raise your hand if you fried your hair with a flat iron and still had frizz by lunch. I know from my own experience that frizzy and dry hair is not just a cosmetic problem. You can have the best outfit, perfect makeup, and still feel like a raccoon if your hair is doing this. It makes you feel less confident, rushed, like your hair's never done. But here's the good news. Frizz is just a symptom, not a flaw. So I finally decided to understand why this happens. Because understanding the enemy is half the battle, right? Here's the deal. Your hair strand. Think of it like a tiny pine cone. Each strand is covered in tiny scales called cuticles. When these scales lie flat and tight against each other, your hair looks smooth, shiny, and reflects light beautifully. But when your hair is damaged or dry, these cuticles lift up and separate, like an angry pine cone, creating all these rough, uneven surfaces. And what happens when light hits an uneven surface? It scatters instead of reflecting neatly. Hello, dull hair. Now here's where it gets interesting. Your hair is basically a moisture sponge. If it's already hydrated properly, it's happy. But if it's dry, it desperately tries to suck up moisture from wherever it can find it, usually the humid air around you. So when it's humid, your hair's like, yay, hydration, and poofs up like a microwaved marshmallow. Add in heat tools, rough towel drying, and using shampoo that's basically dish soap. Yeah, now you've got frizz, flyaways, and an identity crisis by 9 a.m. Cute, right? No wonder our hair can't get its life together. I'm going to show you how to smooth it out instantly, using products and steps backed by actual hair science. Not just random TikTok hacks, but methods that work with your hair's actual structure. Let's go. Fix number 1 is all about hydration. Remember how I said frizzy hair is basically thirsty hair? Hydrated hair is smooth hair. The science here is pretty straightforward. Your hair's protein structure can only hold so much moisture. If that moisture comes from controlled products you apply, great. If it comes randomly from humid air, hello, Frizzville. What I use, a leave-in conditioner with glycerin and aloe vera. Both are humectants, which means they attract and hold moisture. But, and this is the part most people miss, they're also creating a protective barrier that prevents your hair from absorbing excess moisture from the environment. Apply from mid-shaft to ends, avoiding your roots unless you have extremely dry hair. And please, for the love of all things holy, use a wide-tooth comb or your fingers, not a brush, on damp hair. Your strands are most vulnerable when wet, and brushing can cause breakage that leads to, you guessed it, more frizz. Oh, and pro tip? If you have particularly stubborn frizz, look for a leave-in with proteins like keratin or silk proteins. These temporarily fill in damaged spots on your hair shaft, creating a smoother surface. So what? This one step made my hair feel softer, shinier, and instantly smoother. And the best part? It creates a foundation for whatever styling you want to do next. Moisturized hair behaves better. Facts. Fix number 2 addresses one of the biggest mistakes I see people make all the time. Oil can make you look like a goddess, or like you lost a fight with a deep fryer. There is a line, girls. Yeah, I see you. I was you. Let's fix that. First, let's understand what oils actually do. Contrary to popular belief, most hair oils don't actually penetrate deeply into your hair shaft. What they do is create a protective coating that seals your cuticle and prevents moisture loss. Think of oil like the top coat on a manicure. It doesn't change the nail polish color underneath, but it seals everything in and adds shine. Your hair oil works the same way. The science gets interesting here. There are actually 2 types of oils for hair: Sealing oils and penetrating oils. Sealing oils like silicone-based products, jojoba, and grapeseed sit on top of your strands. They're great for adding immediate shine and taming flyaways. Penetrating oils like coconut oil, olive oil, and argan oil can actually get past the cuticle layer a bit and provide deeper moisture. These are especially good for damaged or porous hair. Fix it. Rub a tiny bit of lightweight oil between your palms. Then press. Don't rub. Focus on mid-lengths and ends. So what? It locks in moisture without weighing your hair down or wrecking your style. Plus, properly applied oil actually reflects light better, giving you that commercial-worthy shine we're all secretly after. Fix number 3 is probably the simplest, but might just be my favorite. It costs exactly $0, takes 30 seconds, and can make a dramatic difference in your frizz levels. Let's talk about what happens when your hair meets water temperature. Hot water feels amazing in the shower. I get it. But here's the problem. Hot water opens up the cuticle, those little scales we talked about earlier. This is actually good during shampooing because it helps remove dirt and product buildup. But if you leave your shower with the cuticle wide open, it's like going out into the world naked. Cool water, on the other hand, does the opposite. It makes the cuticle lay flat, kind of like zipping up a puffy jacket. A sealed, flat cuticle means smooth, shiny hair that reflects light evenly and resists frizz. Fix it. At the end of your shower, after you finish conditioning, rinse your hair with the coldest water you can tolerate for 20 to 30 seconds. That's it. And live your best life. This one trick gave me more shine without adding any products at all. It's particularly effective if you have fine hair that gets weighed down easily by products. And as a bonus, cold water rinses have been shown to increase blood circulation to your scalp, which may promote healthier hair growth over time. Win-win! And if you're still drying your hair with a regular towel, we need to talk. Actually, your hair needs an intervention right now. Let's look at the science of what's happening when you step out of the shower. Your hair is at its most vulnerable when wet. The cuticle is slightly open, and the strands can stretch up to 30% more than when dry. And what do most of us do? Grab the nearest regular bath towel and practically sandpaper our hair like we're refinishing furniture. Here's what happens. Regular cotton towels have tiny loops and a rough surface that catch on your hair cuticles, those little scales we talked about. When you rub aggressively, you're basically creating a friction party where all the cuticles get ruffled up. Cotton towels equals friction equals lifted cuticle equals welcome to Frizzville population, you. Instead, switch to a microfiber towel or budget hack alert, an old cotton t-shirt. Both have smoother surfaces with fewer loops to catch on your strands. And please, for the love of all things holy, stop wrapping your hair in a towel turban with a regular bath towel. I know it's convenient. I know it feels like what adults do. But that heavy cotton is creating tension at your roots and friction everywhere else. If you must turban, and I get it, it's satisfying, use a microfiber wrap or t-shirt instead. So what? This one switch reduced my frizz by about 60% before I even applied a single product. 60%. It's particularly game-changing for curly and wavy hair types because the gentle blotting preserves your natural pattern instead of disrupting it. And the best part? This fix costs nothing if you've got an old t-shirt lying around. So here's your cheat sheet. Moisturize before styling. Leave-in Tradierg non-negotiable. Use oils like a whisper, not a monologue. Seal it with a cold rinse. Be gentle. Your towel could be sabotaging you. I went from stressed and puffy to polished and smug in under 10 minutes. You can too. Okay, now it's your turn. Try just one of these fixes today and let me know what happens. I'm betting even one change will make a noticeable difference. And if you're ready to take it to the next level, don't miss my video on 9 hair growth hacks that actually work. It's packed with easy science-backed tips. Click here to watch that now. You'll never look at your shampoo the same again. If this helped you out, tap like. It seriously helps the channel. And hit subscribe so you never miss a good hair day again.